The joint is hopping. At every level, on every floor, this White House is energized. There's sunshine beaming throughout the place and on almost every face. It's winner and winning central. And our White House, our president, is at the top of his game. Another network decided to take a shot at me, comparing my coverage of President Trump to North Korean state TV. We can thank God for this president.
Absolutely.
I can almost hear the entire nation, almost the entire nation, applauding the president. Pastor Robert Jeffress always talks about this president. God sent this president. He is a person of providence. And I'll tell you, the evidence is accumulating mightily to support the pastor's view. You know, the president, as always, I mean, he is the master of the Twitterverse, nailing it. They are human scum. Our president nailing it. This president is a genius at branding politically. Where are Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and why aren't they saluting this president and saying, let's work together and get beyond the partisan nonsense instead of indulging in this race-baiting nonsense? I have been told reliably that the president has never talked to a group, a rally, in which there was a vacant seat. Can you imagine? Thank you to President Trump, who at his rally in Kentucky, he had about, I think, 40,000 folks at that rally, said this to the assembled crowd.
The great Lou Dobbs. And he said when Trump took over, President Trump, he used to say, Trump is a great president. Then he said, Trump is the greatest president since Ronald Reagan.
And then I said, he's the greatest president ever. And I meant every word of it. We are fortunate, blessed to have a president who was made for such times. What could we do if this president were unfettered by the demons of the left? The Adam Schiff, phony baloney, rollicking, frolicking, sanctimony, and pomposity medicine show rolled on to Capitol Hill this morning. The Democrats have stolen an election by that fraudulent so-called Russian collusion investigation. The president has prevailed against the evil forces that for a time challenged the republic itself. And President Trump succeeding precisely because he is the great American who exalts those values and heritage of this nation and means to assure the American dream for all our citizens. He's restored this country's sense of self, its identity, its traditional values. This president is, if you will forgive the expression, jawboning like no other ever has. We have a president who has achieved historic status with his achievements. The president has managed to build an unprecedented list of accomplishments. We were scrolling his achievements. And we got tired of scrolling. I've got to be honest with you. He said we'll get tired of winning. We'll never get tired of winning. But I was getting tired of scrolling. Is it time for the Trump administration to outright defy the activist court and put the citizenship question in the 2020 census? Who are these judges, these justices, to decide what questions can and cannot be asked by the Census Bureau? The courts continue to rule against the American people in favor of illegal immigrants. The president said what was said. He said it was perfect. And you know what he said? He said somebody needs to look into Biden. And by the way, he's right on both counts.
Of course.
I love this idea of the president's, and I just got to tell you, I've been hoping for this for a very long time. These fools are all left-wing, anti-nation actors, and we should be very clear about what they are. They're working against this country and its destiny. Have a great weekend. The president makes such a thing possible for us all. Good night from New York.